Today on Real Talks, foster parents are going to talk about the best and the hardest thing that comes with foster care. So I want both of you to talk about, what do you think is the best part of foster care or being foster parents?
I mean, I think it sounds cliche, but it really is just so rewarding. Yeah, I just think that, like, you go to bed at the end of the night exhausted and tired, but knowing that, you know, like what all the strangers sometimes tell you, like, you're doing such a good thing, but you are, you know, and that's kind of at the end of the day, like, you just having that assurance of, like, okay, I am doing something that's not for everybody, and it's specifically designed, and I'm called to do this, and it's hard, but it's good. It's a good thing, and it's needed.
Yeah, I think just the stepping in and how in foster care, you know, we change as people and as a marriage and as our family to be more outward focused and focused on people and loving other people. And, you know, once again, that's kind of our family mission. But then also the lives of the kids change. You know, the kids that we had in our home, it's been fun to see them basically become a part of our family and how we become good friends with their parents and how we've learned about a whole different culture. And, you know, and just the neat thing is that it's not the case for everyone, that it's rewarding in, you know, and that you have a relationship afterwards, but it was the case for us, and we're super thankful for that.
Yeah.
And then now, what would you say has been the hardest part of foster parenting?
I mean, it ruins your life in the best
possible
way possible, I guess. But it's not life as you knew it, you know, and it's a sacrifice, and it's really hard and messy, and I'm selfish sometimes, and just like on Saturday mornings when we can just have nothing or just do nothing, and knowing that when we have foster babies, even for when we do respite care for a week or a weekend, like, you're on and you have to be on a lot. And I think that's the hardest part for me, is just kind of being selfish and wishing I had more time to myself or of my own.
Yeah, I think it's when you think about yourself, I mean, you just have to sacrifice. Yeah. It's full of sacrifice.
And we're by nature selfish, right?
Yes, we are selfish, and we want to think about, you know, at our best times, it's like, of course, it's worth it. We can do it. We have some capacity. But then there are times where you're just so worn out, you know, like, so tired of doing bath time. You know, it's like, you've done it for hundreds of days. You know, it's just like, it is time for something different. And, you know, in similar ways, I think you can think about that with your job, with your own family, but then when you add foster kids, it's even magnified. And so I think it's just that.
In our experience is babies, but even older kids, you know, like, adding just the different, like, complex things that they're going to go through, and what it takes to have, like, older foster kids in your home, teens or middle schoolers or grade school, and adding just their schedules. I just think that I don't know, it just adds a lot.
You guys may have the opportunity to help someone who's just getting started. What do you wish you would have known before you got started?
I think the hard part is you could take all the classes, and I think our classes prepared us really well, but you just have to do it too. I mean, and I think to have no expectations, you know, really, like, expectations would just set you up to be disappointed, whether it's expectations for when you're going to get kids, for expectations for how long they're going to be there, expectations for what the county's going to do, expectations for what your social workers are, you know, to me, it's like you have to go in with a blank slate and with no expectations, because...
Well, every case and every kid is going to be different. There is never going to be two that look alike, and so there's no way to be fully prepared ever. And I think that's probably what we should have kind of, like, understood better, because as much as our training was good and they kind of lay it all out for you, like, that fits the majority of cases, but there's gonna be something that you're like, wait, this isn't what they said, or it's not working the way that we were taught that it's supposed to work. Or even trauma training, like, it works a lot of the time, but then there's going to be those cases that you're not getting the results that you're supposed to be getting using the information you had.
Right.
Yeah, it's just never, you can't have expectations.